Hello there, and welcome back to Aqua Plays Gabriel Knight. Sorry if I sound a bit congested, I'm a little sick right now. But you know what's weird is, like, when I opened up the game today, it actually was full screen to start, and then, but then once I closed out of it to go start recording, then it decided not to be full screen again, so, yeah, for a second there I was like, oh, is a good game gonna actually be full screen today? And it's like, no, I guess not. Yeah, I really don't know why it's like that, but anyways, when last we left off, I think we're still on day 5, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's where we're at, and when last we left off, we had just escaped from near death to Dr. John Snake, which has actually got me thinking about it, like, so it seems like so obvious, right, that Dr. John is a part of it, but I'm kind of wondering if maybe he's supposed to be, like, a bit of a red herring, maybe? Like, yeah, it kind of gets me wondering, like, because when you think about it, if they wanted us dead, right, if the voodoo, like, which, it would make sense if the voodoo killers wanted us dead, right, because we're digging up all this stuff, but when you think about it, it's like, if they really wanted us dead, why wouldn't they just kill us using the same way that they killed Crash and the professor, right? Like, why wouldn't they just put us through that illness? So either there's some reason they can't do that, or, you know, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but it kind of gets me wondering, like, you know, the whole, like, is it just, like, a coincidence, like, us, you know, going into his museum there and all this get killed by a snake, is that not actually malicious intent on Dr. John's part? Is that actually, like, just, you know, not, like, is he actually just a red herring and it turns out that he's not actually part of it? I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyways, I think the last left off there, so that had happened and I wasn't really entirely sure how to proceed, but one of the things I was thinking about was it did take me a little while to realize that you could get multiple responses from a certain dialogue option if you kept asking about it, so I'm kind of wondering if I maybe need to go back to some people and maybe use some of the dialogue options again to maybe progress them further. I might have missed some stuff. Namely, I'm thinking the cemetery, dude, like the caretaker of the cemetery. I think I did, I think there might have been some stuff with him that I may not have explored as far as I could have, so that's kind of what I'm currently thinking about. Beyond that, I'm not sure if I have. I don't think I really had much of any particular idea of where I was gonna go next, because, oh, I guess another thought, I don't know if I've been to the park yet today, on this day. So there might be something new there, especially since we, like, did the whole snake thing, that might have progressed stuff too, so we'll have to see. I can't remember, though, if we've been there yet today or not. But usually there's something different in the square each day.
I'll be seeing you later, Knight.
So yeah, we can go take a look at that. I'm thinking, but for now, let me head to the cemetery, because yeah, I'm kind of wondering if I actually explored everything I was supposed to there. This probably won't be a very long session here, I'll just go ahead and warn you, because I am, like I said, pretty sick, and I don't know how long my voice will last and everything, but I just want to I kind of wanted to play a little bit here and just do it for, because I'm really curious to see how the game's gonna go from here. That's right, I want to go to the cemetery. Yeah, because I'm really curious to see how things will progress, because we're supposed to get, like, evidence of the cult and stuff. Like, evidence of the voodoo cult and of the murders and everything from Mosely, but yeah, it's kind of, I feel like it's kind of a little open up in the air as to what all is going to happen next. But let me go talk to the caretaker here and see if I missed anything in the dialogue. And I'm not sure who else I might have missed stuff with, but we'll have to think about it.
What can I do for you?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
Because I don't think there's really anything that we necessarily would need to dig on further with the drug shop dude, probably at this point. And we can't talk to Dr. John right now. And we can't talk to Magenta right now. And we can't talk to the professor either, so yeah, we're kind of like, we've lost a lot of avenues of questioning people, to be honest. But what may I not have explored? I don't know if I've explored Marie Laveau fully. So let me look at that a little bit more, maybe.
What else can you tell me about Marie Laveau?
Her tomb's on all our tours. Even the Baptists come round here to gawk. Course, you may not know this, but some of the real serious voodoo types argue that she ain't in this one at all, but down in an unmarked tomb in number 3. It's all the same to me, I say. Save me a lot of cleanup work if she weren't here, if you ask me.
See, that seems like, yeah, so I guess maybe I didn't fully go on this round. Let me see, what else do you have to say?
What else can you tell me about Marie Laveau?
Boy, go out and buy a book if you really want to know. I ain't too sure my facts these days nohow.
That's interesting that people think that she's in chamber number 3. I wonder if we'll be able to go to the cemetery number 3. You know, because now I think this is St. Louis Cemetery number 1. Can we go to the other ones at some point? Let me see, did I fully explore this one?
Tell me something about St. Louis Cemetery number 1.
Just look around. Just look around. You get the feel of the place.
Okay, what about other marked tombs? I know he said he wouldn't tell me.
What other tombs get marked? Can you show me?
No, I ain't one for naming names. I don't like to encourage that kind of thing. It's distressing to the families, and rightly so. Don't know how that sort of thing gets started. Why folks come to start leaving stuff at that one spot. But it happens all the same.
Yeah, because I feel like the cemetery is like a key to all this. Like getting to that locked tomb. But just in general, like the whole idea of... Because when you think about the whole idea of like there being this underground like town for or whatever, like if that's true, I feel like the cemetery would make it like a good place for the entrance to it. Especially with the idea of there possibly being people that like are supposed to be dead but aren't actually dead and faking it or something. But yeah, Did I ever ask you about rotter drums? I can't remember.
Do you know anything about rata drums?
I don't know what you talking about.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I've asked you like all this stuff, but I'm not sure if I went through all the dialogue paths. See, that thing about Marie Laveau, I'm surprised that didn't open up anything new about like being able to ask about cemetery number 3 or something, because it feels like we kind of need to maybe go there maybe then. What about St. John's Eve?
What else can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I told you all I know about that.
Okay. And you can't tell me anything more about Marie, right?
What else can you tell me about Marie Laveau?
Boy,
Okay. I mean, if we could get a book on Marie Laveau, that would be pretty helpful. What about Voodoo Hound 4?
Do you know anything about a secret voodoo hound four?
I don't know what you talking about.
Okay, what about Animal Mass?
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I don't know what you talking about.
Okay, just covering my bases here. What about Veve?
Do you know anything about Veves?
I don't know what you talking about.
Okay, Damballa.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
I don't know what you talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
I don't know.
I feel like we haven't really gotten anyone to talk much about Damballa and Ogun Badagry, so I feel like there must be someone maybe different we can end up talking to that stuff about. I don't know.
Do you know anything about Black Voodoo?
I told you it's all one to me.
Okay, I mean, we already
Have
asked you
you
about
ever
this,
heard
I'm
the
pretty
word
sure.
Schottenjäger?
I don't know what you talking
We
about.
still haven't found anyone who can tell us anything about that. Okay, so I think we've gotten all we can out of you then. There's nothing new here, right, while we're here. I don't think there's been anything new here to look into. Come on. Sometimes he just gets finicky about going from one screen to the other. Yeah, I don't think there's really been anything new going on in the cemetery, but it's interesting because it is St. Louis Cemetery number 1, which makes me think we probably will end up having to go to at least one other one, maybe, right? Otherwise, why even bother numbering it? I'm pretty sure we don't have anything to use with the lock plate, right? Like, we tried this and it didn't work, right?
That doesn't work on the lock plate.
You know, I wonder, can I look, oops, not that, can I look at the plate with the magnifying glass to maybe get a better idea?
That doesn't work on the lock plate.
Okay, I just wanted to see if I could maybe get a better idea of what the key to it might look like. Because honestly, I haven't really used the magnifying glass much. Like, I think aside from looking at the veil to get the scale, I don't know if I've really made much use of it. We still haven't used the mask yet, but I imagine that'll be at some point when we need to, like, infiltrate somewhere where everyone's wearing masks or something.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, none of this works on the lock plate. Which is fair. We still haven't used the red, brick to write on anything yet. You know, we still got a lot of stuff we haven't used. But yeah, so I'm not sure. Is there anyone else that we haven't really fully explored dialogue with, I wonder? I don't know, maybe let's just go check out this square. I may have already done that last time I played. I can't remember if I checked out the square on this day or not, but at the very least we've we progressed a little bit with the snake, you know, getting to the snake part there, so that might have changed things too. Because usually different stuff happens in the square depending on where you're at and things, so let's go take a look. See if anything new is going on there. Because otherwise I'm not entirely sure how to proceed. Oh, and I think it wouldn't even let me go talk to Lady Kazanu anymore either. I think when I tried that. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I think it like said we don't need the disguise anymore or something, so that isn't even an option either. So we're kind of limited on who we can talk to at this point, which kind of further makes me think maybe I should be exploring some of the dialogue options a little deeper to see if I missed anything. Yeah, there's nothing here.
Madame Lorelei's booth is deserted.
And I don't need to like magnify it or anything, right?
Why do that to the booth?
I don't know. It's just checking things out right now. Yeah, not really much new here. We can't talk to you, right?
Excuse me? Yeah?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, nothing. Yeah, the boss.
You know what, though? The fact that we can talk to him there makes me wonder if there is something more we should be able to ask him about at some point.
The beignet vendor is unlikely to have information that Gabriel needs.
Oh, this is a beignet vendor.
A vendor selling beignet and cafe au lait has taken the lucky dog vendor's old spot.
Seems like it's gonna have some significance later, but right now I don't have anything. Actually, I could show him something. I don't know that he would have any interest in any of it, though.
The vendor wouldn't be interested in seeing that.
Would he be interested in seeing any of this stuff, though? Probably not.
The vendor would...
Okay, we'll leave him for now. Let's just leave him alone for now. Nothing going on here, though, it looks like. Let's go to, Napoleon House, maybe. I wonder if there's ever gonna be anything to do with, like, this couple here, or this dude. Or if it's just, or if it was just the one, the Sam was the only relevant one. I don't know, let me talk to you a little bit more.
Hi, how's it going?
It's been worse.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
Let me see if there's anything I haven't exhausted with you.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? Some people, that guy Sam, the chess player.
Really?
Okay, yeah, we already got that.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
They say a lot of voodoo stuff is found near the bodies.
What do you know about
Everybody.
Oh.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Everybody's talking about them. It's starting to scare off the tourists.
Yeah, I don't think he really has anything important to say about anything, probably.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
People who believe in that stuff think it's a real special night. Magical.
Anything else?
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
People who believe...
Okay, nothing more.
Does the phrase Cabri sans corps mean anything to you?
Never heard of it.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Marie Laveau?
There's a voodoo museum in town. They'd know more about it than I do.
Can you tell me anything about a secret voodoo hound four?
Are you kidding? Around here? Hope they aren't serving drinks.
Well, if they are, I don't think anyone in his right mind would want one.
Yeah, I don't think he has really anything important here.
Do you know anything about rada drums?
Ratted drums? Are those some special kind?
I guess. They're African.
Sorry. I don't know much about music.
What about this
Have
stuff?
you ever heard of Damballa?
Never heard of it.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
Never heard of it.
Okay, bar patrons.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
That's about all I can say about this crowd.
Okay, what about street musicians?
Tell me about the street musicians around here.
Don't know what else I could say.
Okay, I don't think there's anything more for you here.
An unhappy-looking man explored. A young man.
I don't know if there's anything important with those two at all either. I'm really not entirely sure where to go right now to progress anything, because I don't think we could go to the Getty. I think when we went to the Getty State, it was just like they're unavailable or whatever. Let me go talk to the drugstore dude again. I feel like I'm kind of grasping at straws right now for anything to do.
Hi.
You might be a red herring too, for all I know. But anyways, what about this?
What about these magic oils and powders you're selling? Aren't they a part of voodoo?
Read the label, man. We make no claim.
Okay, let me just do more of a conversation
Can I ask-
with you. Let's see. What about rotted drums?
Do you know anything about rada drums?
What I know, I wouldn't be talking about with you.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Some old African god, that's all.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
Don't talk like that around here, man.
Just lots of vague stuff.
Have you ever heard of Marie Laveau?
I don't know much, monsieur. Someone at Voodoo Museum can tell you all about her.
Yeah, but we can't talk to him right now again. And I don't know if we'd even really want to if we could. I've showed all this shit to you before, I'm sure. What about this?
Does any of this look familiar to you?
No, sir, I never saw anything like that before. Looks like a foreign language.
I'm pretty sure I showed you this bracelet before, right?
Could you look at this snake bracelet and tell me if you've seen anything like it before?
Nope, never seen nothing like that.
Where do we go now? I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, honestly, pretty uncertain where to go next. I don't know, we could go to Grandmother Knight's house. I don't think she's gonna have anything useful for us, but...
Gabriel, my love, how nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Gran.
Okay.
Make yourself...
Let's hurry up and get seated so we can talk. I doubt there'll be anything of interest here, but we might as well see what we got. Let's see.
Can we talk, Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
Let's see.
Do you know anything about a secret voodoo hound fool?
Gabriel, my goodness! What are you up to these days?
Nothing, Gran, really.
You better not be. You know you're the only family I have left.
I know, Gran. It's okay.
I mean, you're right to be concerned. He almost got killed by a snake not that long ago. And he's walking into some pretty perilous shit here.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
No, dear.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
No, dear.
What about
Do you
rod
know
drums?
anything about rada drums?
I don't know what else to tell you, dear.
Yeah, I don't know really how to progress things right now.
Well, Gran,
We can see if there's any messages for us, I guess. more sure what else I can do. I mean, we can see. I don't think we were able to do anything at the Getty estate. Pretty sure he was just like, she's unavailable.
Miss Getty is unavailable, Mr. Knight.
Yep, I was trying to remember. Okay. Let's just go see if Grace has any messages or anything, I guess, because I'm really not sure exactly what to do. Might end up having to look up and see what else I can do, because I feel like I've pretty much exhausted most of the stuff available to me.
What happened to you?
Who, me? Nothing.
Oh.
Why?
Well, you're kind of a pale green color. Come here.
Oh, okay, so there's a follow-up from the snake attack. Okay. Interesting.
Pale green, you say? Charming.
What's that on your face?
I'm sure you'll tell me.
Looks like a sparkly or something. Got it.
I love it when you pick stuff off my face, Grace.
Well, excuse me.
Okay.
So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of
Okay, just same usual stuff.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
What about messages?
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Research?
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
Oh, see what you can find on Rotodrums.
Could you research rudder drums for me?
Rotodrum? Sure. I don't think we have any books on that topic in the shop, but I'll contact our suppliers. Assuming any of them will extend you any credit.
Tell them it's an emergency.
Uh-huh. I can see where a Rotodrum book would be incredibly urgent. Anything else?
Anything else
I
right
can't
now?
think of anything.
Okay.
Okay, maybe that's what we needed to do to progress here. Alright. Well, we've got her researching that, so that's something. I'm surprised I didn't cut to the end of the day there, though. Does that mean there's still more I can do on this day? Jeez, what did she pick off my face, though? Was it a scale like this? Have I shown this to you, Grace?
Do you know anything about this?
No. Sorry.
It's kind of weird, though. She picked something off my face, but can't ask any more about it or anything. Okay, well, let me just save real quick, since we did get a little something there. Don't want to mess that up or anything. Oops, drums. What else can we do, though? What else? I already looked at today's newspaper, right? Hopefully.
Times-Picayune, dated June 22nd, 1992.
Yeah, he turns right to the horoscope.
The shadow upon you is no longer reversible.
Wonderful.
Oh, where else to even go to? I don't know.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Good luck.
Can we go back to the museum?
Posted on the door of the museum is a sign saying, "Closed today only." This time the door is actually locked. A sign on the...
Yeah, let me go to the Overlook, maybe? I don't know. I really don't know what I can do at this point. I mean, I feel like the point Overlook was just for the crash thing.
4 pairs of binoculars.
Well, I have to use, not look. Use them to look. Let's see. So usual. Yeah, I think the crash thing was might be like the only really use for this area, but we'll just double check here real quick. The fact that I could talk to that guy, like, makes me wonder. Where else can I even go and talk to anyone about anything? Nothing in the cathedral, right? Yep, nothing. What about the police station? I don't think I've asked them, all of them, about everything. But I doubt there'll be much help though, but we can see, I suppose.
Does this mean anything to you?
Nope.
Okay.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
What Detective Mosely?
I'm here to see Detective Mosely.
He's in his office. Go on back.
Okay, what about rhododrums?
Do you know anything about rada drums?
I like Lawrence Welk myself.
Do you know anything about rada drums?
You don't want to make me repeat myself, bud.
Okay, just checking.
Have you ever heard of Dumbala?
No, sounds foreign or something.
Well, what a bright insight there. What about Ogun Badagry?
Does Ogun Badagry mean anything to you?
Hell no.
I mean, that's why I figured that they wouldn't be used, but I just don't know what else to talk about really right now.
Do you know anything about a secret voodoo hound fool?
I told you, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah, you don't know anything, I'm pretty sure.
Has that beignet guy been by yet today? I'm starved.
Oh,
I haven't seen him in a while. I don't think he's coming by here anymore.
Damn. You can't count on anything these days.
huh. Can I go talk to him about that then? Hold on. Maybe he's not coming by because the rhododrum dude there is there? Interesting. Maybe that's why we can talk to him. Let me go over here. So when we did this, we got an option to talk.
Excuse me?
Yeah?
Oh, we can't say anything right now, though.
Oh, nothing.
You're the boss.
Okay, well, let's go back to the police station then. So there's something with the beignet guy, but I'm not entirely sure how to get the option to talk to him here. Maybe, let me see, can I...
Hey, nice precinct.
Think so? That's peachy. That means more to me than you could know.
Maybe we can ask you about it?
Gabriel Knight.
Oh, let me go through here first. Maybe I can ask her about this.
Excuse me, officer.
Yes?
Oh, nothing else.
Oh, never mind.
Fine.
Just
Officer
How do I progress things about the beignet dude, though?
One of the Getty drummers watches the police station.
Can I try to talk to him?
Gabriel can't do any...
Oh, from here, but maybe if I go out I can? Hold on. There's something to this, obviously. I'm not entirely sure what.
Gabriel can't... Gabriel cannot...
But I can't get to him.
Gabriel can't...
I can't do anything with the drummer from here. But there's something to this with the beignet dude. I might have to look this up here, we'll see.
Hey, hey, hey. It's you, God help me.
I showed you. I'm pretty sure I showed you all this stuff, right?
Showing that to Mosely.
Okay, yeah. Did I talk with everything about you?
Can I ask you about some
with
stuff?
you about everything?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Did I ask you about roller drums? I can't remember.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
Stop with the drum stuff, would you?
Okay, I already talked with you about that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already talked with everything about you. So never mind.
Well,
So I gotta do something with the beignet dude, I'm just not sure what. Can I talk with you about it at all?
gotta.
Let me see. There's nothing in here unless I can ask.
Do you know?
You don't want...
Something with the beignet dude. I'm not sure how to get him to talk with me more. Is there some? I mean, every time I tried to show him something, it said he wouldn't be interested. But maybe there's something I can show him. I don't know. There's something to this. I'm just not sure what. Let me just try everything I have, I guess.
The vendor wouldn't be interested.
Okay, he doesn't want to see that.
The vendor.
I don't know, I'm just gonna show him, like, anything that is remotely significant.
The vendor.
Well, would he be interested in seeing them? That kind of implies there's something he'd be interested
The
in
vendor-
seeing.
The vendor.
What would he be interested in seeing?
The vendor. The vendor. A vendor selling beignet.
Well, maybe we did talk to them before and he said something about having taken over the Lucky Dog spot, right? So,
Gabriel's not that fond of beignets. That jazz band is pretty.
what can I do? No, maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree here, I don't know. Can I do anything with you?
Does this mean anything to you? Does this mean anything to you?
Yep, every time, just nothing. What can I do now? Where can I even go? Most of my avenues and stuff is just cut off at this point. So I'm pretty sure when I went to Lady Kazanu, it wouldn't even let me do the Father McLaughlin thing anymore. Like, we're basically done with doing stuff with her, it seemed like.
Gabriel would not.
Yeah, we won't be needing that disguise, so then if I use the door, she won't even respond at all.
There's no answer.
Oh, that's right, she decided to leave town anyway. Okay, so yeah. We can't do anything anyway. So we can't do anything there. Have I shown everything to the caretaker dude? I can't remember if I have. I guess we'll try. I don't know if I've shown everything to him. That's like it's been newer. Have I shown you this?
Could I have a minute of your time?
What you need, boy?
Does this mean anything to you?
Nope.
I mean, I think we've shown you basically everything of interest.
Does this mean anything to you?
Nope.
Does this mean anything to you?
Nope.
What can we even do right now? Where can I even go that I haven't already been, or that that I can't go right now anyway? We could go to the crime scene again. I don't think there's gonna be anything new here, but we could just see. Oh, the police tape is gone.
Gabriel is on the site.
Yeah, the police tape is gone now.
Patches of grass have managed to survive life on the banks of Lake Pontchartrain.
I don't know, is there anything more we can do here?
Gabriel is already magnifying the sand.
Oh, well...
It's extremely big, bloody sand. The police have already
he's already taken samples, so we don't need that for anything, right? We still haven't used the flashlight. I was thinking maybe we'd end up using it in Dr. John's there because it was all dark, but then we just ended up leaving, so... Oh, is there any point in magnifying anything else here?
It's very large grass.
Anything we could do?
There doesn't seem to be anything unusual there that would call for using tweezers.
So does that mean there is somewhere where there's going to be something unusual to use tweezers on?
There does...
The way that's worded is interesting. Do we need to use tweezers for something somewhere?
It's very large.
I thought we can magnify.
Kind
of suggest there is somewhere we're gonna be able to use tweezers. Maybe we just keep magnifying around.
There's no... The lake is... There's nothing... Gabriel doesn't need to use... It's extremely big sand. Gabriel is our...
Yes, I'm just saying.
It's extreme...
So yeah, there's really not a lot else we can do, so maybe there's something we missed here.
There's nothing...
Maybe not, though, I don't know. But why would they let us magnify this if there wasn't some reason for doing so, you know? Wait, is there green stuff there?
There doesn't seem...
Okay, nothing unusual there, okay. But I feel like that means there must be something unusual somewhere that we can get to out with tweezers.
It's extremely... There's not... It's very large grass.
There's nothing there.
It's very... There's not... The lines in the...
Where could there be something?
It's extremely... It's very large.
Well, like down here.
There's not...
I feel like the fact that we can magnify means there must be something somewhere, right?
There's no reason to use...
Okay, what up the road? So then why can we use it on the... sand here? Is there like a very particular spot I need to look at?
Gabriel does...
Like I can go, it's like certain spots I
It's
can...
extremely big sand.
But I haven't found anything yet.
There's no... The lake... The lake... It's extremely...
Like, where would there... I would think if there's something, it'd be closer to the spot over here, maybe.
It's extremely... It's
Like, I wonder if maybe there's a footprint or something. Like...
There's not... It's extreme... It's extreme...
Like, why would we be able to do this if there wasn't a purpose to it? You know, game logic-wise.
It's
We're right here.
It's extremely big sand.
Is it gonna, like, indicate if there's something different at all?
It's extreme... Gib. It's extremely... It's very large grass.
I don't know, can we cut? The fact that this is very large is interesting, too. Can I shine the
Those two
Oops,
objects...
not that. Can I shine this into the grass, maybe?
Using that on...
What over here in the shadows?
I couldn't make that any...
I know, we haven't used the flashlight yet, so that's one of the reasons I'm wondering. But why can we illuminate all this stuff? Why can we magnify all these areas?
There's not... It's extremely big sand.
Like, I feel like maybe there's like a footprint or something somewhere we can look at.
It's extreme... There's not...
Maybe.
It's very...
Like, why can we look at all this stuff
It's
then?
extremely... It's extremely...
Like, do we have to look at it and then maybe shine a
It's
flashlight
very
in there?
large grass. Using that on...
I don't know. Might be something here we're missing, I'm not entirely sure. Anything else I could use that would be at all useful here? I don't really think so. Yeah, I don't really think so.
There doesn't seem to be any point in moving the grass.
I don't know.
The trees on the banks of the lake are mostly oak and elm. Very old.
I'm not entirely sure what to do here. I might be missing something, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure where else to go, to be honest. Might just have to look up what to do to progress from here, because I'm kind of stumped. Like, where else can I even go that I haven't been? Go back to the cemetery real quick. I wonder if there's something I'm missing here.
Gabriel can see that
Okay. What is that?
New Orleans is famous for its above. The name Ross isn't...
Okay, is that significant at all? I don't think so, necessarily. Okay.
This old tomb is in a sorry state of disrepair.
There's probably no one left in the family to maintain it.
Oh, we gotta wait for him to move so we can do something else. Come on, go along.
This is the tomb of Marie Laveau, voodoo queen of New Orleans. A new series of crosses is on the wall.
Oh, a new series. See, I didn't even notice they were different from before. Okay, wait. Can I sketch those then?
Let me get these new marks down.
Oh, you know what? We never did fully figure out what the other ones meant. We got like a partial translation, then we never really went any further with that. Wait, which one's the new one then? Is that this one? Sure. Okay, so that's something we missed. I didn't even think that there would be any new markings, but we haven't even tried to open this at all,
The tomb is
have we?
securely closed.
Okay, so we can't open it at all, right? We don't have anything that would help us do that. I don't think so.
Those two objects.
Oops, not trying to do that.
I don't want that thing.
There's no reason.
Okay, just checking, So that's something new. I mean, I don't know if there's anything I could ask about that that would be worth asking about that, though, because we can't talk to Magenta anymore. And she's the one that translated the other one for us partially. Okay, what about this? I don't know if this is the new one or the old one.
Do you know anything about these crosses? I think there's some kind of code.
Looks like a lot of hen tracks to me, man.
Okay. What about this one? Is this? I think this is the old one. This one looks more familiar to me.
Do you know anything about...
Looks like...
Gabriel can see that.
Not that. Let me read the crosses.
Looking at the series of crosses, Gabriel can't help but to think that they have a pattern and a meaning he is not comprehending.
I wonder if we can ask Grace about them or something.
Gabriel gazes at the translation of the code that Moonbeam gave him, pondering who wrote it and for whom it was meant.
Oh, so we have this. DJ Knight. Wait, so can we use that to help translate this one, maybe?
Gabriel checks
Yes,
the two
okay.
messages for duplicate symbols and transfers the letters from the matches to the new message. He finds that he has the translation for all of the symbols, except for 3.
Okay, so what does that mean? DJ keep E something Eason. Song KB TD on Thar? Not entirely sure the meaning of this. Oh, just a second. Sorry, I just had to sneeze real quick. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what this means. Actually, I can't ask. Let me see if I can ask Grace about this stuff, maybe. Since I can't ask Magenta about it or anything. Not that she should translate it, but she didn't really know about it. I don't think the professor really said much about it. He's gone now anyway.
It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Can you... Let me show this to you. I don't know if I showed this to you since we got it translated.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
What about the new one?
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
I don't know, can I ask you to research it at all?
Got a minute? Do you have...
Nope.
Okay.
Could you...
Sure.
Okay, we already got you doing the rhododrums. That's it for now, I guess. Don't really have anyone that I can talk to about any of this stuff right now, though. I don't really have anyone I can talk to that really would feel like would know about any of this stuff. I don't know, I could go ask the cemetery dude about the crosses, I guess. I don't think he's really gonna know much of anything.
I'm out of here.
But I guess it's the only thing I can think of right now. Let's see, let me show you this. I don't know if I showed it to you since I got it translated.
Could I have a minute of your time?
What you need, boy?
Does this mean anything to you?
Sure. I see them marks all the time on tombs. Don't know what they mean, though.
Okay, and what about this? You know, you're probably just gonna say the same thing.
Does this mean anything to you?
Sure. I see them marks all the time on tombs. Don't know what they mean, though.
You know, I just realized, DJ, does that mean Dr. John? Is that what that means? I just realized that. DJ could mean Dr. John. DJ keep something. I wonder if it's something son? But then I know what KB. But I wonder if Dr. DJ means Dr. John. I don't think it means necessarily an actual DJ, right? So maybe it's like initials for like Dr. John? Because what did this one say again? DJ Conclave tonight. Bring FWE TKASH. Yeah, so that's like DJ Conclave tonight. So like could be like Dr. John Conclave tonight. Bring something cash. Bring Fwet cash. Interesting. I wonder if that does refer to Dr. John. And then this one. It's too bad we can't ask him about that right now. Ugh. Dr. John keep something son. Donna Thar. Not entirely sure. I'm not sure how much it really helps us either.
Those two.
Okay, I don't think so.
Those two.
Just wondering if any of this had any effect on that for decoding purposes, but it doesn't really seem like it. What is this again? This book?
Gunter Ritter's diary is let. Gabriel reads through the pages, Wolfgang. He reads about... He reads of their fate. The second to the last entry described Gunter's plan to set a trap for the coven committing the murders. Gunter has spread a false rumor that the man is returned. Naturally, Gunter has already...
Halsey, son of a bitch.
Oh, it's the one I wrote of was the witch I sought. After my crimes, I love this witch and I'm a traitor, and then use our secret from the power to free her and aid her in destroying this colony. The talisman is gone to tell took it. I can't... You know, I think because didn't Dr. John said he came from the West Indies or East Indies or something like that, right? And that my punishment in hell will be long and bitter. I really just don't know how to progress at this point, though. Okay, I think I'm gonna look up, because I feel like Well, yeah, I feel like I'm just like kind of stuck right now, and I'm kind of... I need like some kind of direction to go. So let me see where it was. Let me see if I still have that guide open here somewhere. Yes, here we go. Just a second, just sneeze again. Alright, sorry about that. Let's see. Let's see, what have I not done? Oh, she took the... Okay, Grace took the snake scale. I see, I figured we had to be able to get that snake scale that she took. And I figured it was a snake scale, you know. But I didn't know how, so apparently she takes that and puts that in an ashtray.
Phew, it's humid out there. Made it back, though.
Oh boy, party time.
Okay, so... Yeah, I didn't even realize, so apparently she put that in the ashtray.
There's nothing.
Is that this? See, I didn't even realize that she put it in the ashtray there.
Looks like the python left me a souvenir. Very interesting.
Okay.
It's a snake scale from the Voodoo Museum's python.
Yeah, I figured there had to be something to that. What the? What was with that laughing, narrator? What the hell?
The magnifying glass.
That was kind of creepy. Let me see though.
Gabriel magnifies the snake scale from the Voodoo Museum's python. The iridescent scale is brilliantly hued with greens and purples.
Wait, wasn't there something... There was something color related that we looked at before one time. I can't remember exactly.
The iridescent scale is brilliantly hued with greens and purples.
Okay, so I just looked up the stuff for the rest of the day here then too. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what all the snake scale will do for us, but okay, let me save real quick. So apparently what we do, because I wasn't sure, like, what do we do with this, like, message that we got? Apparently we can use that now to kind of, like, figure out how to write our own message with that red brick, which I didn't even really think about doing that at all. But yeah, so apparently that's what we do. Which I felt like you had to do something with the cemetery thing here, but I guess that's one of the reasons why the dude moves back and forth, is to give us a chance
I'll be back
to
later.
use that.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Which, yeah, I know we had to write something. So we gotta wait for him to leave, and then I guess we can write our own message on here, using this as like a guide. So that's interesting. So once he moves to the next screen, we'll be able to do that. Let's get ready for that. And then apparently we can go to Dr. Mosely, and we actually have enough now to have him reopen the case, which I didn't think we really had enough, but apparently maybe we do. But anyways, let's see.
I think I'll leave a message of my own.
And so it said, so you should leave DJ, bring key. Bring... Wait, we don't have an I, though. Oh, maybe I gotta do the next message then. Bring... key. Which I don't know how exactly you're supposed to know to do this specifically. Yeah, honestly, without looking this up, I don't know if I ever would have figured this out, specifically because this is like some real specific stuff you gotta do here. Like to do this whole message. Oh, where's the Y though? Where's the Y? There is no Y. What? Wait, I don't see a Y anywhere. Is that this, maybe? Wait, there's no M either. I don't know if I'm missing something here or what. There's no... So what did it say? Spell it like you have to say bring key medullae or something. Oh wait, I need to start over. I messed up already anyways. Hold on. So I gotta do DJ brings key wait no apparently okay, hold on, I messed up again. Apparently if this is right, I gotta do DJ brings E key. E key, which I'm assuming this is the Y. Module. Which I don't know what the M is either, because I don't see an M. Is this the M or is this the M? I don't know how you're supposed to figure this out on your own. This seems pretty crazy, honestly. Wait, where's U? There is no U either, huh? Is this U then? The other question mark? L-E... E... Is that it? Did I do it?
Sensing that his message isn't quite right, Gabriel rubs it off in frustration.
Wait, did I miss something here? don't know, it says to write DJ brings E key module, but you don't have all those letters in this, so that's kind of weird. Let me try again.
I think I'll leave him.
Let me try again. DJ... Maybe I got the letters wrong there. Hold on. I don't know how you're supposed to get this on your own, though. E... Key... So if that's not why, maybe this is why? Or I thought this was why. Key... Module... Play...
Pleased with his
Okay,
message,
I gotta write that
Gabriel
down.
tosses the break down.
I don't know how you're supposed to figure that out on your
Now,
own, to be honest.
If only DJ reads it in time.
Yeah, I assume that DJ is Dr. John, then okay. But yeah, I'm confused, though. How are you supposed to figure that out on your own? Like, exactly what to write, also with some of the letters being off. Like, that seems pretty crazy to figure out on your own, honestly. Gotta say. Like, some of the stuff I feel like, you know, some of the stuff when I've looked it up, I've been like, oh, you know, I could have figured that out on my own if I thought about it a little bit harder, maybe. That, oh, I do not know how I would have figured that out on my own. Honestly, do not know. Anyways, though, I guess now we go to the, police station, and apparently we have enough to convince Mosely to reopen the case. It doesn't really feel like it to me, but... You know, given how much of a denier he is, but... I guess we'll see.
Hey, hey, hey. It's you.
Yep, it's me, and apparently I have enough to get you to reopen the case somehow. I don't know how these snake skills are supposed to help. I would never have guessed that, but okay.
You'll never guess how I got this snake scale. You know the voodoo museum in town? Well, their snake tried to strangle me.
Uh-huh, I bet. Look, I don't have anything against you playing amateur PI, but if I get calls about you molesting animals, I'm gonna have to put a stop to it.
Okay, then. Let's see what about this. Oh,
I have this.
That doesn't prove anything.
Sorry, I had to sneeze again. Whew. What about this?
Showing that
Do I have to ask him first? I'm not sure if... Maybe I need to ask him first.
Can I ask you about some...
About reopening the case.
How can I convince...
You still prove there's a... Get me a...
Okay. Well, apparently I got more stuff I can give you.
I have this.
That does...
Okay, what else do I give you? This?
I took this tracing from a tattoo on Crash's chest. It's related to the underworld voodoo cult.
Yeah? What makes you think that?
It's what Crash said just before he died.
Well, he was probably hallucinating from the drugs he OD'd on. Probably got that in the Navy or something.
No, I'm sure it's related. It's a snake seed, and...
Even if it were a signal of some sort, that doesn't prove that the murders were done by a legit voodoo cult.
Oh gosh, how much can you deny, dude? How much more do I have to show you before you leave me?
These symbols are from Marie Laveau's tomb in St. Louis Cemetery. They're part of a secret voodoo code, which I had translated by a voodoo yen.
Do they say anything about the murders?
Well, not exactly.
I'm sure that's a legit code of some sort, Knight, but unless it gives me the names and addresses of the killers, I don't think it'll be much help at this point.
Alright, well how about the baby?
You know those marks you found around the murder victims? This is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
What makes you think this is an accurate reconstruction?
Well, I borrowed the partial patterns from your police file and did my own tracing of the pattern at Lake Pontchartrain. An architectural artist reconstructed it for me from the partials.
Really? So that's what Hartridge used, huh? I guess his analysis is on target then. Okay, the murders were committed by a legitimate voodoo cult. You proved your point.
Interesting. That took that to convince him. I really feel like that wouldn't have been enough given how much in denial he was, but... Okay, so... Can we ask
Can I ask you about some stuff?
Reopen the case?
How can I convince you?
Just give me a...
Do I have a lead on the cult? Don't I have a lead on the cult of some kind? Isn't that the Hartridge shit?
If Gabriel has already...
Okay, so... Do I have something that gives him a lead? What about this?
I have this.
Okay, what about this?
Mosely's seen as much in that scale as he's going to.
Okay. What about this other scale?
I have this.
What about the bracelet?
Mosely doesn't appear to be impressed by the replica of the snake bracelet.
Wait, what else am I supposed to show him then to give him a lead? Is it this clipping?
Showing that to...
Shoot. What about this?
These symbols are from Marie Laveau's...
Do they... Well, I'm sure that's a legit code of some...
What else am I supposed to show him again? I'm gonna look at that guide again real quick. Okay, maybe this is as far as we get. Maybe we just prove that it exists, but we don't have a lead for him yet. Anyways, hold on a second, my news again. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, maybe that's all we needed. Hold on, let me see.
I'm gonna hit the road.
Have a good one.
Yeah, maybe we don't actually convince him to reopen the case fully right now. Maybe we just do that part, and we still have to get him the lead, which maybe is what we'll do in the next day here. Nope, he's still not ready to go home for the day. What? What did I miss doing for this day? I'm so confused. I don't know, let me look through the previous days and see if there's something I missed that might be holding me up here. Hold on. Oh, I missed something completely in the magenta thing. I could have done something with the Gentius snake that I never did. Interesting. I don't know, I feel it looks like I've done everything that they said to do. I'm kinda confused. I feel like maybe... Do I need to ask him again to reopen the case now? I'm kinda confused. I feel like I've done everything I should have to get the Day 5 to end here, but it's not ending.
Hey.
Come on, reopen the case already. I showed you all the shit.
Can I ask you about some
you.
stuff? How can I
Give me...
Well, how do I get you a lead on the cult? I'm so confused. I've shown you everything. I've shown you everything, haven't I? What is this again?
Somewhere. It's on
Yeah, I've shown this to you already.
showing that
So confused. Sorry about that. I swear I've shown him everything.
Mosely
Yeah, I've seen everything that it said to give to him. I'm so confused.
showing that
Yeah, we already showed you that. We showed you
those
this.
two objects
We showed you this.
I have this.
That doesn't prove anything.
Gabriel has
Okay, we've proven there's a legit cult, but there needs to be a lead. Is this supposed to be the lead? I'm so confused. So all it says is just to give him the newspaper clipping, reconstructed pattern, the two snake skills, and Harsh's notes. We've given him all that stuff.
I have this.
Do I need to do something with this to prove that it's connected to something? Like, I'm so confused.
Gabriel magnifies the scale from the fortune teller. The iridescent scale is hued olive green.
I don't think it makes a difference. Like, what? I'm so confused. Really confused. He still won't reopen the case for us.
I'll let...
I don't know, I might have to look up something else here because I'm so confused. I feel like I've done everything the guide says to do. And then it won't let me end the day quite yet.
I knew you. Do you have...
No.
Do you have...
Sure.
I can't...
Okay.
Could you do...
Sure.
No, I meant to exit. Can't think of anything.
can't-
Okay.
Exit. You want it actually... Wait, so looking it up, it says something about looking at them in the magnifying glass to combine the snake skills or something. So hold on, let me see.
Gabriel magnifies the snake scale, the iridescent.
Okay, wait, so can I use them on each other now?
Those two are Gabriel magnifies the iridescent.
I'm so confused, wait.
Those two.
I'm really confused right now.
Those.
So confused. Yeah, no, let me try going back to Mosley's office here. I'm just really confused. I think I may have to be bugging
I'm
out
outta
here
here.
or something, because I feel like it should be enough. I don't know, the one thing I saw said something about putting the snake scales together somehow, but I don't understand how to do that either. So it's kind of weird. Sorry, just trying to look something up here. Let me see.
Hey. Knight, I had a feeling you'd show up.
Can you reopen the case, please?
Can I have... How can I convince...
Give me...
How do I get him a lead on the cult?
What's this?
The thing is, doesn't seem to be accepting this scale for some reason.
I have this.
He keeps saying it doesn't prove anything. It's like I have to use it somehow.
Those two.
So confused. I'm just looking, another guide here. See if it'll say anything different, maybe. Oh wait, there's a scale. You have to find a scale at the lake. It's not the scale we got from... Okay, when it said give the 2 snake scales to Mosely, I thought it meant the one we got off of the Vale, and then the other one. Apparently there's one we gotta find at the lake. So that's... Okay, so that's why we gotta... That's why we can look in the magnifying glass. I knew there must be something to that, right? So I guess we can find a snake scale at the murder
I'll let
scene.
you get back to it.
Later, Knight.
Let me see where it is, though, because when I looked earlier, I could not find anything. So let me see if I can find something for that, but... Yeah, so that's the snake scale. I need to give him the lead. Okay, that makes more sense, because the one from the Vale, you know, it's like, how is that connected? But there'll be a matching scale from... Okay. Yeah, I figured there had to be something to the fact that we could magnify the sand in all those spots. So we need to get a snake scale from there, but I need to see where exactly, because I looked like all over and didn't find it in any of the spots. So maybe I'm just overlooking something. Let me see what it says on this guide. Of grass on the right side of the screen? I don't know, I gotta figure out where this snake scale is.
It's extremely big sand.
Something about a patch of grass? Is it like here?
It's very large grass.
I mean, will it tell me that there's something there, or will I be able to see something different,
There
or do I...
doesn't seem to be.
We gotta get a snake scale from somewhere here. I'm just not sure where. Is it here?
It's very large grass.
I'm just confused where exactly.
It's very... The line... There's...
Is it here?
It's extremely big sand.
There's nothing there. Is it somewhere like over here, maybe?
It's very large. Gabriel...
Is it gonna change based on where I look at it?
There are marks in the grass,
you know
as
what?
though some heavy wire object had been set there.
I just realized that spot did look a little different compared to the rest. I think that was supposed to be like kind of the clue that this was the spot. Okay. There's what we were trying to find all along. Okay.
Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to take the small iridescent scale.
I think it's a snake scale, but it beats the hell out of me what kind.
Okay, and then we can look...
Gabriel is carrying a scale he found near the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain.
And then we can see that it's the same scale as what we got from Dr. John's
Gabriel
scene.
magnifies the scale from the lake. It's hued with purples and greens. It matches the scale from the Voodoo Museum.
Yep.
He places the 2 scales together.
Okay, now we can give that to him as a lead for the voodoo murders. Okay. Yeah, I just was, yeah, that's what does look a little different there. So maybe I should have noticed it earlier. I just, for some reason, just passed right over it. Because I wasn't entirely sure if I was looking for anything to begin with. But okay, so now we have that. We should hopefully be able to progress now. Yeah, I still don't know how exactly you're supposed to figure out the message thing on your own, to be honest. That seemed pretty out there, but this is something I probably could have figured out myself if I'd put enough time into it and thought through it with a clear enough head. But anyways, let's see.
Mosely, my man.
It's you, God help me.
Okay, I finally have what I needed for you. Here we go.
I have these 2 snake scales. One's from the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain. The other's from a snake in the Voodoo Museum on Ursulines and Charters.
Is this common? Do they all look alike?
Not at all. They're both constrictor scales, and the coloring is the same. A python's coloring is quite individualistic.
A python?
That's right. Hardly an indigenous snake to Louisiana. Somehow, some way, the Voodoo Museum's python was at the scene of the Lake Pontchartrain murder.
Well, I'd call that a lead, all right. It certainly suggests certain lines of inquiry at the museum. Not bad work, Knight. If we can tie them into this voodoo cult, we just might have something. Okay, I'll reopen the case. I hate to admit it, but you've done some pretty good detective work here, Knight.
Well, you know what they say. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Well, point taken. Glad I could inspire you. I'll check around the department, but I have a feeling I'm on my own. In fact, I better lock up this office just in case I step on a few toes. Come on.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna work together on this then?
Now, lay low and let me handle this.
Oh, nope.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, come on, man. I've got... You see how good a detective work I did? Why can't we work together? Why can't we work together, Mosely? Why not? Why can't we be together? Okay. Alright, that should be the end of day 5, though, here.
It's getting late. Gabriel
Okay, there we
decides
go.
to go home for the day.
Yeah, so, at least from glancing through the guides, it seems like maybe the only thing I missed might have been Magentia's snake. Apparently I could do something with that. Maybe that was supposed to give me a better idea of, like, how unique the snake skins would be or something, but... It seems like it isn't, necessary for progressing. Which is good.
Damn!
Oh, was he trying to call Malia, probably? Imagine so. And it's the same nightmare again, huh? They really, really like showing this cutscene again and again and again. No, it didn't show him waking up this time, though. Day 6. Let's see. And then the night became as day. I glimpsed nature's reddest claw. The face of fear looked back at me as I gazed into the maw. Ooh, interesting. Morning, Grace. Oh! Ah! What the hell? Well, that's freaky. That's very freaky.
What is it? What's wrong?
Gabriel?
I see it, Grace. Hold on. There's no one in the shop, and I know there's no one in back. It's okay.
Okay. Gabriel, that thing is still barely alive. How could someone do this?
With a knife, maybe?
God, don't even start. We should call the police.
No. I'll take care of it.
But Gabriel...
I said I'll take care of it.
Why don't you go get some coffee? I'll have it all cleaned up before you get back.
Oh, they know where you live now.
Shh. It's gonna be fine. Now go on.
Yeah, later. Wow, that was a hard
Are you
cut.
sure you don't want to go home? I could close the shop today.
No. I'd rather keep busy. I'll be fine. At least that creepy guy is gone. Ugh. Not that they aren't still watching. Anyway, speaking of keeping busy, we got that book you ordered in this morning. The one on rotodrums.
Really? Great.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a start to... Oh!
Gabriel!
I see it. Stay back.
What the hell? There's a lot of action to start off the morning here.
Special delivery, it seems.
Indeed. I guess we'll pick it up. If it's a bomb, well, say
It's just
goodbye
an
to my loved
envelope.
ones, Grace.
I can see that.
Okay.
Gabriel eyes the surreptitiously delivered envelope. There doesn't seem to be anything unusual about it.
Let's open.
Gabriel opens the envelope and finds a note from Mosely and a small brass key. It's a note from Mosely.
Alright, let's read the note.
Mosley's note says,
Gabe, I have to go underground with this thing. It runs wide and deep throughout the department and the city board. I'm already being watched. It was suggested I take vacation time, so I am, at least as far as they know. Try to keep out of this. It's too hot for a rookie. Just in case, I'm sending you my office key. You might find some useful things there. P.S. I think this note will look great in the book, don't you? Make sure you save it.
the note is signed, Detective Mosely.
Well, it might be a little less impressive with that line in it, Mosely. Come on. Anyways, I guess we'll omit that from the book. Will be a little bit of censorship there. Anyways, let's see.
The key is from Mosely.
Yep. What about this Rada book?
Grace actually managed to find a book on the Rotodrum code.
Alright, let's see. Summon, warn, engage, request, inquire, announce. Huh.
The book contains several pages of Rotodrum code.
Interesting. Have to use those here soon, huh?
This is the last.
Okay then, let me see. Let's see what the newspaper holds for today then.
Times-Picayune, dated the 23rd of June, 1993. Gabriel finds an article about St. Jean's Eve. It discusses the day's Catholic roots and its adoption by voodoo devotees. In the early to mid-1800s, St. Jean's Eve was celebrated with elaborate voodoo gatherings at Lake Pontchartrain, Bayou St. Jean, and other sites outside the city. These days, the day is commemorated commercially in some of the local shops, and a few churches still hold a St. Jean's Eve Mass. Despite his better judgment, Gabriel reads his horoscope. Today you will either die or your life will change forever.
Sure, why not? It is St. John's Eve.
Oh, it is?
They'll be out
Oh.
tonight for sure. But where?
Huh. Is this the last day then? We're only like at almost 200 points out of 342. So it might be like a really long day today, or maybe there is more after today. I don't know, but St. John's Eve, that's a pretty... I've been building up to that quite a bit here, huh? Interesting.
This is the last.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, because I was forgetting when it said St. John was supposed to be, so I guess it is today. You peed then. But yeah, I love how it says like it's not practiced very much. Well, you know, people who are celebrating St. John's Eve are doing so in private in this secret church, I suppose. Anyways, nothing new from you, I imagine, but we'll just check real quick.
Got a minute?
No messages, right?
Do you have messages?
Nope.
Figured not.
Could you?
Sure.
Obviously no new research.
can't think
Okay.
Let's hit. Oh, what else? Oh, we can talk to her about snakes now. Oh, you know what? I was probably supposed to get that snake scale like a long time ago when we first investigated the crime scene. And then that probably would have made me be able to ask about snakes to a lot more people. And I think that's what would have opened up the ability to ask Magenti about snakes and do whatever that was with her that we missed out on. But okay.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I told you nothing. I hope you don't think this subject is erotic. It's not.
Or did we already ask you? I don't think we asked you about snakes before. Not that I remember. I don't know. Anyways, let me go ahead and save here then, as we enter into G6. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and leave it here for now, I believe, and when I come back, we will continue into St. John's Eve and see what it has in store. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.